Hi everyone, I need your help to share this video with everyone. Please share. So I need your help so I can find my biological dad and his family. Would be awesome. So I have done 2 DNA tests in the last 2 months, and I need to go back and explain to you why. So I have, growing up, my mother was married to the person who I've been told my whole life was my father. She got divorced in 1971 in November. I was born with my twin sister on June 7th, 1972 in Wenatchee, Washington, to Elanne Bender. And her mother's name was Elanne Bender, and my grandfather's name is Bender. So that might help out. My mother lived in Seattle at the time and was going to beauty school. I'm not sure if she had a roommate or what. I know that she moved back to Wenatchee before she had us with a friend. And then she moved back. And growing up, I don't remember. Obviously, I wasn't born when she was married to him. So she got remarried to my second stepdad, who was a very horrible person. She was married from, I think, 2 or 3 I was, till maybe 10 or 11, and he molested us every Sunday before church, gave us baths when we were like 9 and 10, I don't know why, did things to us in the shower, horrible things, beat us with a belt. My twin sister butt would bleed. That's how bad my childhood was. I don't have a lot of good memories because when you've been through all that, you just kind of shut down. So growing up, I thought he was my father, the person that molested and beat me. You know, I remember sitting on his lap. I have memories of that. But then I remember being called fucker. He would take his foot and kick us into the truck. So basically, growing up, just you didn't speak, you stayed silent, and you just stayed in your room and you stayed out of the way. So I grew up as an angry person too, just really angry inside. And then I told my babysitter what was going on, and CPS was called, and he finally moved out, and I found out he wasn't my father. And I was shocked. I mean, you wouldn't think I would be, or you would think I would care, but it's hard when you've been going through that. You hate him, but then you think he's your dad. So he wasn't. So my mom remarried around 12 or 13, and he's the only person that's kind of acted as my dad and has been there for me. I was still angry at the time when he came in the picture, so it was very difficult for me to have another man around. You know, I dressed like a boy growing up. I was a bully. I used to just be mean to people because so much was going on inside of me and being hurt at home, you know, not having that father. And then in high school, I had a high school sweetheart that had a wonderful father, and I was so jealous inside of their relationship that I was just ornery, and I just wanted that kind of relationship so bad. And it just got me thinking who my biological dad was. So that's when the search began after I turned 18, and nothing. I couldn't find him. And finally in my 30s, me and my sister started searching again. And what do you know, because of Facebook, he had a son and a daughter. And so that's how we found him, was through my half-brother and half-sister, who I thought. So we met him, happy, crying tears. I was so excited finally. I had closure in my life, found, you know, my biological dad. And I never really asked specific questions. I don't know why we didn't. I should have. And then after we met, you know, we had get-togethers and stuff like that. But something kept telling me inside that I needed to do a DNA test. But my twin sister said, no, he's got to be. We've been told our whole life this is a person that is our father, even though he wasn't in my mother's life because my mother did not like him. She said he was a horrible person. And that's all I know. So that's why he was not a father in my life, nor did she put anyone on my birth certificate. So that was a red flag to me. I don't understand that. Even if he is, you know, a horrible person, you know, he's still my father. So this nagging feeling in my gut kept saying, no, you need to do a DNA test. You need to do a DNA test. And I never did. I never did, because I thought, how do I ask him? I was actually afraid to ask him for a DNA test. And I don't know why, because he was more than willing to do one now. So I have been sick with an incurable bone disease in my skull. And I had surgery a year ago, and 4 years ago, some things went on in my life. So I'm just now getting back to where I can think clearly. And I just started putting things together because this feeling isn't leaving me. And I just need to know. So I thought, well, my half-brother Jason did a DNA test on Ancestry. So I wanted to go do one. So I did. And the test came back with no results. So I was like, what? And then I get a message saying that I shouldn't have tested Jason because Jason is not Jerry's son, and that I need to test Jerry or my half-sister Melanie. So I drove all the way back to Washington from California to get the DNA test from this person, which was more than willing to do it. He wasn't sure. He did remember, though, he was served divorce papers in that summertime, and he wasn't with my mother at the time she got pregnant. So got the test back today, and he's not my father, obviously. And my half-brother, Jason, is not my half-brother, obviously, but that is his dad, and at least he's got closure. That is his dad 100%, and so is Melanie. But they're no relations to me, so it is really hard because you've been told this your whole life. Your whole life you've been told this, that this one person is, no doubt, no question, he is your father. And I just knew that he wasn't, and I don't know why I knew that. I have no idea why my heart nags at me and keeps telling me that I need to find my biological dad in my family, that I just want to so bad. You know, I know that I'm 47. I'm not this little girl going to find her daddy. I know that, you guys. I know that. Anything can happen. Anything can happen. So I'm going to expect the worst and hope for the best. That's all I can do. And hopefully he's still out there, and hopefully he's still alive, because he's going to be close to 70. So I hope that I can find him before he gets any older. I've wasted so many years not knowing him. I should have listened to my gut in my 30s when I just knew. I've always had these feelings, and they're usually always right. So I need your guys' help. Please help me find him. Please share this video with everyone. I just want to know. You know, I look like my mother a lot, but me and my twin sister, I'm the taller one. I'm the bigger bone one. You know, I got no ankles. I have bigger calves, and I have, you know, bigger knees. So do my boys. Both my sons have the exact same legs I do. I want to know where it came from. Maybe my dad's got the big legs, you know. I want to know why I'm much bigger. You know, and my health, you know, I have an autoimmune disease. I have an incurable bone disease. I've had cancer twice. So I want to know for my health reasons. I've had kidney problems. I have a really bad back. Just my DNA right now isn't just the best, I guess, or my genetics, whatever you want to call it. But okay, if you guys can help me do this, I would greatly appreciate it. And I never felt abandoned because the guy doesn't know I even exist. So that's the sad part. He doesn't even know that he's got twin daughters out there that he's missed out on, and I've missed out on. Sorry, I don't mean to be upset, but I just want to know who this person is and who the family is. You know, I don't want anything from you guys. If you're out there watching, I just want to know you. That's it. I'm not here for anything. I'm just here to know you. And I'm curious. You know, I have a very, very tiny family. So, it would be nice to have a bigger family. But anyway, so I'm going to end it here. So again, my name is Shaunna Jantz. I was born June 7th, 1972 in Wenatchee, Washington, to Elanne Bender that graduated from Soap Lake High School and lived in Seattle and Ballard and Wenatchee and Soap Lake. That's where she's from. So if you were with somebody that went to beauty school in Seattle, even if for one night or whatever, I just want to know you. That's it. And you got 2 twin daughters out there that are identical. And I would really like to know you and your family. And maybe I have some siblings. I mean, siblings out there. That would be awesome. So if you are out there, just message me and I will come and meet you. So thank you to everyone that's going to help me with this. I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. I appreciate it. I need as much help as I can get right now with my incurable bone disease. And I have a hard time doing a lot of stuff that requires a lot of focus and of attention. I have dyslexia. I was born 2 months early, preemie. So things don't come easy to me like it does to a lot of other people. So if I can get help, get this story out there, and maybe somebody will reach out to me that can do these searches, because I would be so grateful to find him. It'd be a really good Christmas present. So anyways, I'm gonna go. I'm really upset. So thank you, everyone.